today. From GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. It's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. Patrick Mahomes now in his 5th season with the Chiefs, ready to bring out this high-powered Kansas City offense for the first time.
And while I don't equate starting record as a quarterback to pitchers in baseball, it still gives us a great baseline. And Patrick Mahomes, 38-8 as a starting quarterback for Kansas City in the regular season. Throw in 6-2 in the playoffs, including a Super Bowl 54 victory. You've got one of the best ones in the game. And if you're a Kansas City fan, how excited are you? He signed through 2031. He will be your quarterback for a long time.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
And these two continue to work so well together. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. Maybe the best quarterback and tight end in the game today. 105 catches for Kelce last year. 2nd among NFL tight ends.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a gain of 34.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Second down and goal. Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And for the first time, here comes the Cleveland Browns offense. Quarterbacked by Baker Mayfield, fourth-year man from Oklahoma.
And while we can quibble a little bit about statistics, to me, Baker Mayfield's coming off his best season yet. 26 touchdown passes, cut way down on his turnovers, and led the Browns to a playoff victory for the first time since 1994. This young man continues to mature as both a passer and a leader.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year.
NFL Madden League Season 202021 games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports Groove AIM 2021.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. A run for Nick Chubb. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Mahomes now on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. Despite some fast footwork, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now here's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
What a banner year in 2020 for Myles Garrett. Gets his Cleveland Browns to the playoffs for the first time in a long time and had 12 sacks to lead his team. He's averaged more than 10 sacks a year in his 4-year career and was named All-Pro for the first time after the 2020 campaign.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes flush to his right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Now Mahomes. And he's gonna go down again. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And from the 25,
NFL Madden League Season 202021 Week 1 matchup will be coming up next. Miami Dolphins, New England Patriots.
From 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
The NFL Madden League Season 202021 Week 1 matchup will be coming up next. Baltimore Ravens, Las Vegas Raiders.
1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. That catch good for only a couple. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 33. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
The NFL Madden League Season 202021 Week 1 matchup will be coming up next. Jacksonville Jaguars, Houston Texans.
Now Chubb. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
The NFL Madden League Season 202021 Week 1 matchup will be coming up next. New York Jets, Carolina Panthers.
Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him
NFL Madden League Season 202021 Week 1 matchup will be coming up next. Minnesota Vikings, Cincinnati Bengals.
And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They complete it to Hill. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Hill, the intended receiver once again. Mahomes will try again on second down. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous, and this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And finding the tight end Hooper. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he is going to have a Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We begin up in East Rutherford, the season opener pitting Denver against Big Blue. And it's the Broncos who are out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for Teddy Ballgame. From there, we head to the Big Easy to check on the Saints at home in the Superdome. And they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers with 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington football team at home at FedEx Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting L.A. Chargers. Ryan Fitzpatrick with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the third. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
63 yards on the ground for him so far. On second down at 4, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. A give running right is Chubb. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Tyrann Mathieu, the All-Pro, up to make the stop. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Mayfield on play action. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Running for it, here's Chubb. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Throwing, Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now left side on the swing pass. Touchdown, Browns! Kareem Hunt, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. A beautiful fake. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And the Chiefs are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. 61 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Touchdown, Kansas City. Robinson from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's open like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Second down and 8. They run it again with Chubb. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on third down. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Rosas' kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. L'Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively. Play fake. Mayfield. High throw, but he makes the catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. And, oh, this is Beckham remaining down on the ground. And apparently in some pain. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now a 2nd down and 6. Mayfield down. He's got Higgins over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Jordan Elliott able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Finding Hardman. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Finding Kelsey.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Mahomes to throw it.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mayfield fighting to stay up, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Rosa's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 20-14, 70 seconds remaining. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10.
Here's Mahomes.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 74 yards. And now if the Chiefs hit the PAT, they will take the lead.
I don't think there's any great secret or mystery here. We're in the 4th quarter. You've got to take that shot, especially since you're down on the scoreboard. But I have to understand what was going on defensively. They've got to know that as well, don't they?
Absolutely, but they look lost defensively, and they took that shot, got in the end zone, now in position here to take the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
And now the attention, it turns to the Browns. Trailing by a point, a little over a minute to go. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on 1st down.
Mayfield to throw. He's got Landry.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away.
Finding Hunt.
Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They'll try and run for it. And they will get the conversion on fourth down to stay alive, but time not an ally. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Open man is Higgins. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Here's Baker. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And this one is right down Broadway. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for Cleveland, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.